buyers can walk through the exact same property. One feels completely confident while the other hesitates. If you've ever walked through a property and thought, this seems right, but I'm not sure, that's a very specific signal. Hesitation usually doesn't show up because something is clearly wrong. It shows up because something isn't fully right. What makes this difficult is that it's rarely obvious. It's not one big issue. It's small misalignments stacked together. The layout feels slightly off. The updates don't fully match the price. The neighborhood feels close, but not quite right. Because none of those are major problems, buyers don't reject the property. They pause. The first thing that drives confidence is clarity. When a property is clearly positioned in the market, buyers understand it immediately. They know what it is, they know how it compares, they know why it's priced the way it is. When that positioning is even slightly unclear, buyers start asking questions instead of making decisions. This is why two similar properties can perform completely differently. One feels obvious, the other feels like it needs interpretation. And interpretation slows everything down. Every buyer walks in with an expectation. Most of the time, that expectation is formed before they ever see the property. From photos, price, location, and description. So when they walk in, they're not just observing, they're comparing what they see to what they expected. If they expect something updated and it feels slightly dated, or they expect openness and it feels segmented, that gap creates hesitation. The third factor is how easy the decision feels. Some properties feel simple. Buyers walk in and think, this works. Others feel heavier, not worse, just harder to process. Usually that's because there are too many small decisions stacked together. Questions about layout, updates, pricing, comparisons, and when that happens, buyers don't move forward, they wait. So why does one property feel easy and another feel uncertain? It's not about the property being better. It's about the property being clearer to the buyer. Clarity reduces friction. Friction creates hesitation. This matters whether you're buying, selling, or just trying to understand the market, because most decisions don't break down at the obvious level. They break down at the subtle level. Confident buyers aren't guessing. They're responding to clarity. And once that clarity is there, the decision usually becomes much easier. If you want to understand how to evaluate properties in a way that makes decisions clearer, we can map that out together.